Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey.
So now that we have the bottom cabinets installed, today we want to get these countertops glued down. I need to cut out the hole for the sink, and I'm kind of nervous about that because if it's a little off, you know, it could be crooked and everything, and I'm gonna try my best to make sure everything's nice and perfect for you.
Yeah.
But we want to get that going today because Roxane has been without a kitchen sink for like a week.
Oh, yeah, almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We got a brand new sink. It's all gonna match really nice. Eventually we're gonna get a new stove and all that kind of good stuff, but I'm ready to get to work. So I say, let's get it. So when we put this larger section of countertop in, guys, we left it out in the sun a little too long after we put some oil on it. And so it actually kind of started cupping a little tiny bit on the ends. We had to flip it over. And now it's contacting everywhere a lot better than it was. But now that we flipped it over, I checked all the gaps and there's like no gap, barely anything. Like I said, like a 1/16, 1/8 of an inch. So now I'm gonna have to re-oil this top because we only did one side. Since the walls are a little tiny bit, this one's unsquare. They were like a 1/4 of an inch. But just to make sure it's straight on here, they gotta be the same from the back to the front or from one side to the next. And they are, which is good. 1¼ inch hang off, which is what we want.
I got a big one, guys.
She wanted a single bowl sink, I guess.
Yeah, tub, yeah.
Tub sink, stainless steel. This is a drop-in sink.
I do like the sinks with like the 2 sides, you know, for, you know, washing and then rinsing. But the way I do the dishes, like, I could use a big tub instead of a 2-sided one. So I'm gonna lean towards more the single. I've always had the double-sided ones, so I want to try.
This will be nice.
Yeah, this will be really nice. I'm really excited for this sink. And
I tried to convince her to get a smaller one.
Yeah, and I was like,
She's like, are you gonna do the dishes in that small sink?
You want me to hold it?
Yeah, just hold it there real quick. Just getting an eyeball real quick. That's all I'm doing. That's not where it's gonna go. We'll move to the side. I can't see. Like right in the middle of it.
So we're trying to figure out where we're gonna cut the hole for the sink. You know, we want to make sure it's in the middle of the cabinet, the sink base, but also make sure it's in the middle of the counter.
Good thing this sink came with a stencil. Not a stencil, what do they call it? A pattern?
No,
You guys know.
yeah, I forget what it's called.
It came with one of these.
Yeah, a piece of paper.
Yeah, one of those, right?
Yeah, so that way you know exactly where to cut. It even tells you this is the cut line right there.
What a pain this is gonna be because I don't want to mess it up.
No.
I'm just worried about it. It's only like you only have like 1/8 of an inch overhang on all the way around.
So they only give you 1/8 of an inch to really mess up on?
So you only have like 1/8 of an inch where it sits because you need to put the clips underneath to hold it down to the bottom.
So this is very, I know Anthony mentioned it, nerve-wracking. Like, I'm with Anthony. I want it to make sure it's in the right spot, it's all in line, so you don't come in here and you look at it and the
Sinks off.
yeah, when you look at it, the faucet is over here sticking out, you know, or over here sticking out. That way it's like a perfect shot to the window.
Yep. The cabinet
Yeah, that's what
on this side, this is the cabinet below. Yeah.
And just think, babe, once you're done with cutting out this sink, that's it. The nerve-wracking part is over.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
This is where the lip and the depth of the cabinet end. So it's got to be in this too, you know. And we'll just measure it out to where it's even on both sides and
Away from
yeah,
the
because you have your soap dispenser and all your other good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right.
Yeah, you can almost tape all the way
I'm
around.
going to.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I was, you know, it's funny as I was thinking, I'm like, well, when you're cutting that, isn't gonna like tear up the paper and eventually you'll lose the paper as you're cutting?
Yeah.
So
Hopefully this will
help it stay in
Well.
place. It's permanently in place with tape. There's no turning back. So Anthony has decided that he's gonna cut it right there.
One of the cool things that we put in, look, we had no idea where we're gonna put our trash can, but look what I got. I set that up for Roxanne, so it works out perfect.
Yeah.
Right underneath the sink. And this is one of those Rev-A-Shelf, I think.
I think something like that, Rev-A-Shelf.
Yeah, they have so many things. Like they have stuff for like her KitchenAid, for spices, for trash cans. And so we're gonna look probably more into some of those things for better storage solutions, but that's nice. The trash can fits perfectly under there. There's 2 of them. Just a random thing I wanted to show you guys, so I thought that was really cool.
So one thing that's really cool about doing all these projects inside is Anthony gets to score new tools.
Oh yeah. I got me a new jigsaw. It's a Craftsman. I really like Craftsman tools. I mean, teach their own when it comes to tools. And I've been wanting to get like a collection of cordless tools. And so slowly but surely I'm conniving my way into getting new tools all the time. That last jigsaw I had that we used for like the ceiling stuff, it was all bent and it was like a Black & Decker 1992 one and it was horrible. I mean, who doesn't like brand new tools? Yeah, that one's a nice one too, look at that. Oh yes.
So now that you got a new jigsaw for the counter, does that mean you're gonna cut the countertops super perfect because it's a new tool?
Man, they're gonna be so perfect, you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, right.
You're right. I'll try my best.
So just remember, babe, no pressure.
If I mess this up somehow, some way, shape, or form, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, at least I will say this, at least it's not glued down right now. So if it does get messed up, it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Does it fit?
Yes, fits.
I'm
so happy.
Yeah, you guys heard the man.
Oh, I'm so happy.
It fits and it looks so nice.
Wow.
I know, it really changes the feel in here.
Wow.
We'll have to get rid of this blue tape. I don't really
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna get rid of it right now. I was very concerned that we cut it too big. I
Yeah.
followed it.
I know you did. Yeah.
And it's, yes, that's all I gotta say.
Yes. Good job. High five. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah.
All right.
So here's the big piece of butcher block you cut out. I don't know. Do you think there's something you could do with that big piece? Like make a butcher cutting board or something?
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Or maybe we can make it into a sign?
Sign,
Something, right?
yeah. Maybe I'll make something with my laser engraver and give it away to one of you guys.
Ooh. Could have a piece of our countertops.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool, huh? What do you guys think? Comment below. Let us know. I spent I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I spent over the weekend. I cleaned the entire house, and he managed to destroy that in 5 minutes.
I didn't want to have to take the countertop out and all that stuff. I just thought it'd be better just to get it done in here. And yeah, it's dirty. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right.
But that's why you have a vacuum.
It's true.
I'll help you clean. I'll grab the broom.
Yeah, no. So I'll vacuum all this mess up, and then are we gonna seal it first before we put the
Yeah, I'm gonna put some of the oil on it and all that stuff.
the countertops or
Sand
the
some of this
sink?
down. This is kind of, gotta just get it
Yeah,
sanded.
look how close I am, guys, to get my kitchen sink back. A permanent kitchen sink.
Yes.
Yeah, permanent. Now that everything is vacuumed and back to normal, we are ready to glue these countertops down, guys. So I think you're just using some liquid nail.
Yeah, liquid nails.
Adhesive, yeah.
So, I mean, that's all you need to do with countertops is liquid nails.
Yeah.
You know, construction adhesive.
One more earlier.
Grab the other one. I don't want to scratch your stuff.
So, because these cabinets, like underneath, they don't really have a good place, at least in the back side, to put the wood clamps to.
Yeah, no.
So we had to get a little creative here.
Well, you just want weight, right? And
Yeah. No,
it's going to be good.
Yeah. So hopefully now that it's on there and it's tight, when it glues, it won't bow anymore.
No, it's not bowed at all.
No, I know.
It's not. It was very little, quarter of an inch, like I said. But no, this is good. So we'll let this dry. We can get this one glued down too.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
At least with this one, it's no cutting for you.
You know what that's like, babe?
Like a glove. Like a glove.
Nice. So that was the last counter piece right there to get glued in.
Yep.
And everything's feeling really solid. I mean, we're using the brick method on this one too, just to make sure it's really pushed down on there, you know. But yeah, it looks super good, baby.
I think it's coming out really good.
Yeah.
Very proud of ourselves.
Yeah, very proud.
It's been a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and a lot of planning.
Yes.
And waiting.
Yes. And complaining.
Yeah, complaining. Yeah.
And life choice evaluation.
Self-reflection. We're gonna let those dry for maybe an hour or so before we start messing with it and put the oil up on top of this countertop. So we have plenty of other things we can get done in the meantime. And Anthony's already starting to. This is like the last little random piece of furniture that's in here that doesn't need to be in here anymore. So I guess it's time to get this out of here. If you guys remember, we put the sink in like right before Thanksgiving, and we specifically did it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, with all the dirty dishes and stuff. And this has probably been the best makeshift sink we've had since we've been here.
I think so.
Yeah. It was bigger than the trailers. It was bigger than my outdoor garden sink. And it has hot and cold water, which is something that my outdoor garden sink didn't have.
Maybe I'll use this for like the outdoor kitchen if we build one and stuff. It would be perfect for that. Or this is an old sink. It's cast iron.
Yeah, it's a heavy duty sink.
And it is heavy duty.
It's a really nice sink.
And so I don't want to get rid of it. I want to save it for something. I just don't know what. Right, you want it straight or did you want it on the side?
No, straight's good.
You want it straight?
Yeah. It's all right. Well, here it is. All of the fixtures, I guess you would say, are on place, and I think it looks super nice with like the stainless steel faucet and with the stainless steel sink. It looks nice. Whew.
A lot lighter living it out here without the sink in it, I tell ya.
It's actually really nice to actually have our living room back.
Yeah, we've been.
It feels like it's been months. But I know it hasn't. It's only been like a few weeks, but countertops are glued down, or they're glued down, but when it's dry and they're not going to move anywhere, we'll put the sink in its permanent place. But I did want to point out, other than us getting those new trash cans, I have put all of our stuff away. All the kitchen appliances that I had hanging out in our laundry room, I have put them all away. Reorganized my laundry room, but man, guys, it is so nice to actually have all my kitchen appliances and plates and bowls and silverware, all of that stuff right here in the kitchen. I've been putting my Lazy Susan to good use, and yeah, I like it. Look at the deck. No more shelves, guys. It's so nice. It like opened this whole area. Like I almost forgot how big our deck really was until we moved the shelves and put the chairs there. We moved, if you guys remember, we had one of our freezers was right here, so we put our freezers next to each other. Our freezers are not going to be here permanently. We do have plans for those in the future here, and that probably will be coming very soon now that we're getting this much closer to finishing up the house. Anthony went ahead and installed all of my cabinet handles, and as you guys can tell, I got the actual handle ones instead of little knobs. I preferred the handled ones. I just thought they looked so nice. They kind of looked like, you know, antique looking with like a spoon handle. I really like the way these look on the cabinets, and having them all on here really ties this room together. So I'm very pleased with the handles on my cabinets. So I have the same exact knobs or handles for the drawers, but unfortunately we were not able to put those on. The screws that come with it are just a little bit too short for the drawers, so we'll have to go and get new screws, longer ones, and then get those put on and really finish it.
Alright, let's get your sink on. These are pretty dry.
Yeah.
At least to get those started, we can do it. It's been a couple hours, so.
Anthony went ahead and installed the kitchen sink. He got it all silicone in place, installed the little clip things that go on the bottom to make sure it's very secure to the countertops. Also, Anthony went ahead and installed our new P-trap because we went from a 2-drain system to a 1-drain. So he installed the new P-trap, got the water lines hooked up, and made sure everything was working properly. There's no leaks. The water pressure is very good, so I think my sink is ready to be used. And I'm so excited because it has been a few weeks since I've had a real kitchen sink, so this is going to be a nice change from that, and also it is permanent. So I never have to worry about my sink moving out of place again, so that is a huge change for me around here in this kitchen.
Well, guys, it's been a couple of days since we put in the sink, and Roxane has already been putting it to good use.
Oh yeah, it's been so nice doing dishes inside in a real sink with my drying rack. It's been very nice.
It's been such a long time, like we mentioned, since we've had a real sink.
Yeah, real countertops too.
Do you like that bigger sink now?
Oh yeah, I like the single tub sink. So far, it's been a lot better than having the double one. I actually prefer the single tub one.
Roxane's already went through and she's placed pretty much everything where, as of right now, it's going to go in the kitchen too.
Yeah, and during these past couple days, I did go out and do some grocery shopping. So I filled up all of our cabinets. I figured out how to fit everything we have inside of them. And they are jam-packed full of food, and it's so nice.
It is. The pantry itself right here, it is full of food. Like from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's completely full, but it's a perfect size pantry for what we need for our family.
Yeah.
We actually went over to the trailer. I have what's called a spicy rack. And I took that out of the trailer, and Roxane put it in this small 12-inch cabinet, and she created her own little spice cabinet, which I think looks amazing, and that spicy rack works really good.
Yeah, and I was actually very surprised that all of my spices fit inside that cabinet.
It does. That spicy rack helps, right?
Yeah, you seem to forget sometimes how many spices you have until you like gather them all together.
It's true.
Yeah.
We're still using paper plates because we like paper plates, but now we have an actual spot above those for our like coffee cups and different cups instead of just stuff being scattered all over the place, right?
Yeah, and now that we actually have like a really good spot to keep our plates and stuff, eventually we will get real plates and bowls and all that good stuff for it. But
we still don't have a silverware caddy yet.
No, not yet.
But that's okay, we have a drawer.
Yeah, and they're all in the same drawer.
They all go in the drawer, so that's all good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kitchen's looking amazing. She decorated it with some different things. My mom gave us a bunch of duck eggs, which I've been waiting for. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
So those are on top of our microwave that we're using right now. We got the coffee pot out.
On a counter.
The bread maker's there. The stove's looking great. Everything's wonderful, guys.
Yeah, I cannot wait though, I will say this, until we get our microwave for above the stove. Because the counter, or the microwave on the counter, it just takes up space.
It does take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think?
I think it looks great.
I think it's looking really, really good.
Yeah.
We still do have a few more things to get done in here, like the side paneling on some of the cabinets. It's that brown color, right? We did go and get some wood. We have to paint it and cut it out to size and put it on there so it matches.
Yep.
I still do need to do the bottom mop or kick plate, whatever way you call it.
I call it a mop board.
A mop board, kick plate.
Yeah.
I still have to do those. I have to get materials for that, so that's coming real soon too.
Yes, and we still need to get more longer screws for the handles for all our drawers. We haven't done that yet either.
Yes, so on all the doors, we got the handles, just not on the drawers. So,
Yeah.
And I was very bummed out that day when we started putting the hardware on and realized the screws were about half an inch too short.
Yeah, that was
I
one
like,
of the.
no.
Yeah, and that had to be the first one we attempted to put in, and
Yeah, so
found
we
out very
got
quickly.
one little tiny hole in one of the drawers right now that I have to stare at every 2 seconds, right? And notice that the hardware is not in there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
When we go to town this week, we're probably gonna go get some screws to fix that,
Yep.
and it's gonna be awesome, guys.
Yes.
It's been such an amazing experience getting all this done. I'm very proud of Roxane and myself. Everything's working, nothing's leaking, everything's the way it should be.
Yeah, and I will say, like I mentioned, it is such a nice change to have a real kitchen, finally, after like almost 2 years.
It'll be 2 years next month.
I know, it's crazy to think.
2 years next month,
Yeah,
guys.
and now we have a real working kitchen with a stove and a sink and counters and cabinets, all that good stuff.
It's great stuff. She don't even leave the kitchen anymore.
Yeah, I've been in here.
This is like her safe place.
Yeah, I've been in here for a couple days, and I'm actually planning on hanging out in the kitchen today.
Gotta get some stuff done. So
Yeah.
no excuses now, babe.
I know.
No excuses.
Yeah.
She used to say, well, when my kitchen's done, I'll
I
do
know.
that. Well,
I know. Now it's your.
Kitchen's done.
I know. I have no excuse now not to be cooking dinners and baking all kinds of cool things and.
she would do it anyway.
Yeah, really expanding on my cooking capabilities, I guess. Yeah, learning new things.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for being on this video with us today, guys. We really appreciate you. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
Stay motivated, guys.
Yes.
Stay motivated. Stay safe. And we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.